Okay. Hi, this is Travis. It is October 10th, and this is the treasurer's report. I'm not able to make it to the meeting tonight, so you can watch this in the meeting if you like. But here's the numbers. Last month, we had a loss of $2,400. There's actually going to be some mitigating factors to that I'll explain in a couple slides. So on the average, September, October, that number is going to look a little bit better or wash out with next month. $7,600 in expenses. For some reason this month I decided to look at expenses and see how that number relates to most months. So that's what this slide is. And the good news is our expenses are pretty stable. So that $7,600 that we paid this last month in September is basically right at the average of what we pay. And so not a bunch of variance in there. That's actually good news, I think. We've had months where we're, $500 or $600 below that, and we've had months where we're $500 or $600 above that. But on average, we're spending about the same amount of money every month. So steady as she goes, as they say. Here's our P&L for last month. So to break down the highlight reel here, under donations, you see $3,342. That's actually the fundraiser. So we had $3,342 come in from the fundraiser. Congratulations to everyone who worked on that, and thanks. We had some membership dues come in the beginning of the month, and the real low number here is $1,640 for meeting rent. Some of that is because I didn't pick up the PO box from about the time the fundraiser out until just this week. And so some of those checks are going to go into the bank next month, even though they are paying September rent. And September rent came in pretty well. So that's not as bad as it sounds. Another piece of really good news is that we got a grant. We got a $5,000 grant from the Kling Family Foundation. It's an address in Tustin. I don't know where this was a complete surprise to me. I don't know the Kling Family Foundation. I don't know if any of you know the Kling Family Foundation. I don't know if we applied for this grant or how this came our way, but we're not going to turn down $5,000, so cashing the check. And there were no strings attached. It's just a family foundation that said they wanted to give us a donation. So so that'll show up in our report next month also, which is optimistic. It's great. Here's the rent log. You can see I did a little bit of work on trying to clean up the rent log again this month. The number of meetings here is pretty low relative to what we've done. We have a couple of defunct meetings that I've dropped off of here, and I think there's still some other defunct meetings that might want to get dropped off of here, or at least ones that aren't paying rent. But anyway, the August rents came in at about $4,900. The September rents came in at about $4,900. So that seems to be where we're tracking now with the meetings that we've lost, plus the rent increases. Some meetings are paying the rent increases, and you can kind of see that in the numbers. And some meetings are not paying the rent increases. You can kind of see that in the numbers. Memberships, this slide is literally the same slide that you saw last month. I don't have any updates to memberships. And so here's the projection. You can kind of see the spike from when we got the grant and then the drop from this month. But the overall projection moving out and forward is that I have us looking like we're going to survive until at least August of next year. August 1st, 2023 is my current running projection for our drop dead date. Anyway, that's our treasurer's report for this month. Thanks.